You think you've seen fierce? These animal moms break every rule of survival. And the last one on this list, she'll challenge everything you thought you knew about nature. The Lioness. Queen Defender. She's a hunter, a protector, a teacher. The Lioness doesn't just care for her own cubs. She helps raise the entire pride's young. She hunts in packs to feed her family, defends her cubs from rival males, and risks her life in the process. Lionesses even synchronize births so they can nurse and protect each other's babies. In a world where danger is always lurking, she leads with strength, strategy, and heart. The giant Pacific octopus, the guardian of the deep. She finds a safe rocky den and lays thousands of eggs. For months she guards and cleans them, never leaving, never eating. Her life becomes entirely about protecting the next generation. When her job is done, her body shuts down. She dies soon after the eggs hatch. It's one of evolution's most intense forms of maternal focus. She literally gives everything for the next generation. The elephant, the matriarch of memory. Elephant mothers are deeply emotional, intelligent, and protective. The matriarch leads her family to food and water across vast distances, using knowledge passed down through generations. She defends calves from predators, mourns lost young, and raises daughters who will become matriarchs themselves. Her legacy shapes entire herds for decades. The cheetah, the solo strategist. She hunts alone, hides from predators, and raises up to 6 cubs, completely solo. Cheetah moms move their cubs frequently to keep them safe, and spend months teaching them to stalk, chase, and survive. In the open savanna, danger is everywhere, but she does it all, without backup. The Nile crocodile, the jaws of care. You might not expect tenderness from a crocodile, but Nile crocodile moms are shockingly gentle. After laying up to 60 eggs, she guards the nest fiercely, fending off predators with bone-crushing force. When her babies hatch, she uses her massive jaws to carry them safely to water. She'll even respond to their calls before they're born and help them hatch. Her jaws look like death, but for her babies, they're a cradle of life. The polar bear, the icebound warrior. Polar bear moms give birth in dens of snow, then nurse their cubs in the darkness of Arctic winter. She won't eat for months, losing half her body weight, just to keep her babies alive. When it's time to emerge, she guides them across melting sea ice in search of food and safety. Every step is a fight for survival, and she leads the way. Now, the strangest act of motherhood ever recorded. Meet the gastric-brooding frog, the living womb. She doesn't use a nest, or even a pouch. Instead, she swallows her fertilized eggs. Yes, swallows them, and shuts down her stomach acid. Her body literally turns off digestion to protect her developing babies. Weeks later, the tiny froglets crawl out of her mouth, fully formed. She turns her belly into a living womb, and then births her babies through her mouth. This real-life animal supermom is now extinct, but her story is unforgettable. Across ice, ocean, and jungle, the animal kingdom is full of fierce, devoted mothers. Share this with someone who embodies that kind of strength, and subscribe for more wild stories that inspire awe, wonder, and respect for the power of nature.